What's up guys, One Way Up here back with another video, and in this video I'll be giving you my personal analysis and predictions about this whole coronavirus situation. This is going to be coming from me, someone who's living in New York City, which is the most densely populated area that has cases of this virus in the United States. So 2020 overall has been a crazy year, I would say, so far, with so many ups and downs, these different deaths and events happening in the world. Also, we probably all have things going on in our own personal lives, but this whole coronavirus situation is definitely up there with one of the craziest things that happened this year, and it has affected people all around the planet. I mean, millions of people, and I felt like this was something that was bound to happen. I feel like with the way nature works in general, things were going relatively well for a good amount of time, but it was pretty much bound for something to happen. I didn't know what exactly it would be or when it would happen or what would cause it, but I had a feeling deep down that something was going to happen, because we can't really have good without the bad. So when this virus first came about, it wasn't taken seriously by a lot of people, including myself, because we did have scares or epidemics in the past, such as the H1N1, swine, MRSA, Ebola, even bird flu when I was a young kid. And I still don't think that this virus isn't going to end up being serious. I still have the same feelings that I felt initially, but overall, since that we see it happening over here in the US and we get to witness it firsthand, it can be scary to some, and it's not something that we normally live through. Now, like I said, I feel like this is gonna completely blow over. It's not gonna be as serious as people are making it out to be, because when you observe nature or the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, things operate in cycles. You can't have good without the bad, and vice versa. So when we look at life and death, for us as humans, animals, plants, living things, even planets, stars, they're born, they form, and then they die, they disappear. Galaxies do it. It happens all throughout non-living and living things. When we look at economies and the stock market, there are booms and busts. Things go up and down. That's why we have different terms like bears and bull markets. Or if you even look at the natural events on our planet, such as daytime and nighttime. The reason why we have daytime is because we have something called nighttime, and it will continually cycle back and forth. If we look at the seasons go in a cycle throughout the year. Even natural disasters, and I use natural disasters with quotation marks because we call them natural disasters because it affects us in negative ways, but natural disasters are actually supposed to happen. They're normal. It's just the way nature works. This is the laws that we are living under. Or even if we look in our own personal lives, we do have bad days. The reason why we have bad days is because we have days called good days. So while having good days, bad days are bound to happen. Or even with your personal mood, some days you're just not going to feel well for whatever reason. You may know or not know what's causing it. So I hope that you see where I'm going with this. There is no end to anything. It's just a continual cycle. Things come, they go. That's just the way it is. What does that mean for this virus? This too shall pass. Nature's automatically gonna correct itself, move on. Things may come, they will seem bad or negative, but ultimately things will even out, level out again, and then we will be going back into better, good, and more positive days. And with that being said, there's nothing that's pretty much gonna wipe us all out overnight this fast. I don't see that happening anytime soon. We haven't been around for that long for something like that to happen. On top of that, another thing that people are going crazy over is running out of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. There's definitely no way we're going to run out of all those products completely. They will be back. They will replenish themselves back on these stores. So there's no reason to lose your mind over things that may or may not happen. And as humans, we are emotional creatures, and that's why when things like this happen, we react in a certain way. And we also have the media constantly feeding us news and having all these experts talking and listening to all these death tolls and different things like that. And it's normal for us to want to react that way because we're emotional creatures, like I said. Let's say we're having a bad day. During that bad day, in those moments, all you can really see or visualize is the negative things that are happening and what's causing that bad day. So you don't really look ahead, you don't look in the past, you don't see the good days that are coming. You're just absorbed and in the moment, and that's what may cause us to feel down. I'm still not downplaying the deaths that are coming from this virus, because there are a good amount of people dying, and not one death is something to overlook. But overall, this is just one thing along with many other things that have been killing people for years and years and years. And once this passes, we will eventually see that it won't be as bad as it seems now in the moment as we're going through it. So as long as we all stay calm, don't get too emotionally invested and react in certain ways that causes this whole epidemic to spiral out and take longer to fix itself, we should all be fine. I feel like it'll be a good story to tell. It's definitely something interesting that I'm living through right now that I can tell to grandkids in the future or other people I may speak to. But overall, this is definitely something I'm not gonna freak out about, even if anyone gets the virus. It's most likely not gonna kill you unless you're really old. But if we're using precautions, one of the most important things we have to do is just wash our hands. Just wash your hands and not touch your face. That's pretty much all we need to stop the spread of the virus from person to person. And overall, just be level-headed, just be cool, calm. It'll pass. I mean, I might have it and not even know about it. You might have it. Other people that I know may have it. I remember at work, I was speaking to someone who his boyfriend's sister was tested positive for it. So you never know. But the best we can do is just use precautions. With that being said, we're all gonna be good. No need to panic. Don't get too absorbed in the news and what they're saying. Now, I'm not saying that they're saying things that are wrong, but it'll definitely add to your panic. Or if you're a person that is worried, the more you hear about something that you're worried about may cause you to be more worried. So there's no need to make yourself unnecessarily worried in a time like this. And hey, So with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.